Alright, moving on. We're going to hell. Literally. Realm 6 is hell. If you recognize this boss, this is Moros. This is basically the necromancer, who the necromancer is worshipping. Since there's no timer, I guess we could do this one. This. All right, we're fighting against Moros. He's got a few mechanics to watch over. First one is the spikes. Try to spread them out evenly. You're gonna need them later. These sludges, these little boogers with teeth, you want to jump on them, Mario style, like this. Just like that. That's how you get rid of them. Alright, remember those spikes that I mentioned earlier? If you ever get a circle underneath you with some squiggly lines on it, land them on the spike. I'll show you in a bit as to why that's the case. Also, if you let any of these boogers live, or I guess if they explode, the boss will heal. I repeat, if you let those sludges live and they detonate on their own, they will heal the boss. Okay, red squiggly line. Okay, I have no more spikes to land it on. What does that mean? It means it becomes bigger. The funeral gauge will appear, and before it fills, it will emit a shockwave. All you gotta do is just jump it, and it will also tilt the board or the floor, I guess. Once the floor tilts, you will slowly be dragged to one side. A little bit of an inconvenience, but you know, that's what happens. Okay, this is one of the many forms that Moros will take. It will get bigger and start firing you with a bunch of damage. Do keep in mind to jump on the blobs. Okay, it's gonna start homing on you. All you gotta do is run away from it. It will stop moving for a brief period towards the end. That's when you make your run for it. Or you could juke them. Okay, we're doing damage while we're avoiding everything. Okay, I see the sludge. We're gonna prioritize those because when we're busy trying to attack the boss, we're gonna forget about him. Okay, this is the shake gimmick. There will be a shockwave that will travel from side to side. Real simple. Just jump over it. That's it. Or if you're a soul bender like me, just run through it. Easy peasy. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but if you attack the sludge, they will just turn into puddle again and reanimate. So it's best if you just jump on them now and, you know, attack. Again, jumping on the sludge so the boss doesn't heal in case I get too tunneled. And then we do our DPS. Okay, spikes again. Try your best not to make it overlap. Otherwise, this will happen. The spike will detonate. Nice! Alright, red circle with squiggly line, drop it on the spike. Red squiggly line, drop it on the spike. I'll show you guys a tip once the funeral gauge appears again. Once the spike has been pressed down, that's when you can overlap it. Oh my lord. Okay, so we died. Okay, here's what happens. Funeral on one side and it's gonna tilt to the right, correct? Jump the funeral. Oh, where's the other funeral? I guess not funeral. Okay, running to the other side. Feel simple. Just don't do what I did earlier and die. This boss is the only boss in Hollow Dimensions that has one fave. Okay, let's see if we can try it this time. Let's say I missed the funeral. I just jump over it. It tilts to one side. I drop the funeral to the other side. And it will return the floor back to normal. Does that make sense? I'll do it again. You kind of want to even it out. Alright, so this is his second form. The other funeral is going to be yours if you don't dodge that shit. True? That's so true. Okay. Red with squiggly lines, you jump over. If it doesn't, there's no need. Big circle, shrink it by damaging him, and then run away. Ritual of Fear. Naturally, you would want to just use your basic attacks to get them, but you can also push them away with your skills. Just like that. The bigger the AoE skill, the better. Be efficient with your skills. Damage the boss and push those spikes at the same time. You know your class better. Okay, these spikes are gonna start rolling. As they shrink, the gap will also shrink. Kinda just wanna run towards it. Same thing here, you want to drop it on the spikes, or else you'll get a huge shockwave. We have one more. Oh, no, that was it. Are the skills the ones that move the spikes? Yes, the spikes, in that case, the spikes will move as long as they are damaged. It could be basic attacks, it could be object attacks, it could be your skills. True, it could be your third awakening, as long as you hit it. Okay, red circle with squiggly lines, drop it on a spike. Red circle with squiggly lines, drop it on a spike.
고쳐줄 테니 기다리고 있어.
Remember, don't be what's the term? Don't be discouraged. Oh, I missed the spike. Oopsies. Don't be discouraged by his huge HP. Like I said, he only has one phase. So treat it like this is already 2 phases without the cutscene. Okay, prioritize the sludge so they don't explode.
나 없는 사이 맞은 건 아니지? 뭐 걱정하는 건 아니고.
Foaming fireballs. Move a little bit, and then once it stops moving, run away. He's about to break soon. How many objects do I have? I have the full Gold Dragon Ispin set. I have 2 out of 5 Total War object fusions. And I have 1 Hollow Dimensions fusion. On top of the object set on the left side. Okay, he breaks here. Break now, please. Okay, no breaking. Okay, he breaks. Probably all of them. No, not yet. As far as object epics go, all I have is the left side. And the Noble Philosophy. As far as fusions go, I have all of the Itspins, 2 of Total War, and 1 of Hollow Dimensions. Squiggly line, up on the spike. Squiggly line, on the spike. Other side. Can start dropping these spikes on the ones that have been pressed onto the floor already. Those won't explode. Thank goodness. Not like it's a hassle, but it will be a hazard if you're in a group. Okay, funeral. This fight. My weapon will be okay. Thank you for the concern. I will finish you. All right, we're going back to the others. We're going upside down. Okay. Squiggly lines, you jump. Normal circle, no need to jump. Damage to shrink the circle. And then get out. Alright, Ritual of Fear. Remember, any damaging attack will push them away. Even your skills. There you go. You only need to push it enough so that you're safe from it exploding. That's it. And that's hell. That's hell. I mean it both ways. Ugh.